thing on. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Planners Anonymous Live for Monday the 18th of May. Oh my goodness. Hopefully you can hear me, and I've turned the microphone on. I did turn it up this week because I did get told, I think it's turned up. I did get told that it's a little bit soft, so hopefully, yep, it looks like it's been turned up. Okay, a couple of, hello, okay, first, hi to everybody in the chat room. Woo, there's a lot of people in there. Yvonne, Katie, Eve, Connie, Karen, two Karens. Ashley, Tammy, Laura, Charmaine, Heather, Candace, Susan, Brenda, Alexandra, Cindy, Catalina, Nancy. Woo! Okay, there's a lot of you on. Hi! Sorry I am late. It has been a week of a Monday already, and it is only 11:35. Michael is running out and about today. So he has had to do a shopping trip run because we ran out of, Lachlan has a very restricted diet, so we ran out of his food, so we had to go and get some more food for him, and he's now running around picking up stock from our pack crew because today all the stuff is being sent out for Lovebug. Now, normally I have a couple of sections to my lives. I have to apologise today. PA Show and Share was just not playing friendly, and I couldn't get the files to export and upload. So I do apologise because I didn't do a live last week because I wasn't feeling well. There's no PA Show and Share. So I'm just going to have to do like an awesome sharing thing next week. So my apologies. I did try for the better part of about an hour to try and get it working, but it looks like InDesign has corrupted my file, so I have to reconstruct that from scratch. But I've got other things I want to focus on first. So, yes, I'm wearing the 90s kit scrunchie. It is my favourite scrunchie. I've got like 5 or 6. Look at my tiny bun. This is how much hair I have. There is not much hair. I absolutely adore it. So it's probably one of my favourite scrunchies actually, and it's not just because I did them. It's just because it's a really nice tight, like it just holds my hair really well. So I'm glad you're all noticing that. I'm attempting the bun. I am very jealous of so this has actually got one of those bun creator things in it. Because I do not have enough hair to pull off a decent sized bun, so I'm very jealous of all those who can. So, let's do a weekly update. So the first thing is, I wanted to say I have been working on so much behind the scenes. It doesn't look like it from the front end, but there has been so many changes here at the back end of PA, and I've also started doing the at the end of last year, I was doing these lives as a blog post. So I've already done today's blog post and it's already ready to go. So as soon as I finish this live, I'm going to share that. Because I know that not everybody can listen into these lives or has the time to watch them. So it's just a really quick, short, succinct, straight to the point blog post with a link to this video. That is pretty much in the background, ready to go. I just need to add in anything else that I get asked today that I need to add in, and that will go up after here. So trying to make life a little bit easier to get these updates out, because I've noticed in the group a lot of people are asking the same sort of questions. So I wanted, firstly, we've got the FAQ, which hopefully everybody who's watching here knows. But then it's sort of like little weekly update chunks in the blog on our website. So that being said, the next update is shipping. So for the shipping update, so let me just move this over, because while I've got this up in front of me, I can't see comments. So I will do a Q&A at the end. That's still going to stay, because I feel like that's important now more than ever. Okay, so The shipping is currently obviously exceptionally delayed. That's due to our not so a friend COVID-19 who, so for those who don't know, hopefully everybody knows by now, but we're in Australia. Australia locked down very early. The way we ship and the way most parcel ships is on in the cargo hold on passenger jets. Now, because the passenger jets aren't flying, there is a lot less space to send cargo overseas, which means a lot of the time parcels are being held in the warehouses in either Sydney or New Zealand, waiting for a spot on a plane to go over. That's causing massive delays. It's really got nothing to do with us. There is nothing we can do to get them out faster. The lovely thing, not so lovely, sarcasm. As Indigo, she's got a sarcasm thing. She goes, sarcasm, whenever we're sarcastic at home. We are paying a ridiculous amount for our shipping at the moment. So even though you're getting parcels slower than normal, we are paying way more than what we normally would to even get them out of the country. And that's something that we're paying for as long as we can. But it's hurting. But we want to make sure that we know everybody's hurting. So we're trying to take the brunt of that while we can. So that way we realize that our kits are bringing a little bit of happiness to people's lives at the moment. So we want to try and do that for a great price for as long as we can. But yeah, basically everything's sort of in warehouses waiting to go. So if you notice that, so for example, in the US, we always tell people if it's left Sydney, then check on USPS. Use your tracking code to check on USPS. Now people are going, well, it's not in America. It's saying it's left Sydney, so where is it? So there's this big void where it's sort of hitting between Sydney and New Zealand waiting for a flight. So USPS hasn't received it yet. So they're saying, well, we don't know where it is. DHL Australia / New Zealand are trying to get stuff out, so it's just sitting there waiting, and they're not going to do status updates saying, well, it's waiting for an aeroplane, it's going to show there until it literally leaves. The great thing I have noticed from people messaging us is that when it does leave New Zealand and gets to America, it's generally relatively quick. Now, you cannot judge post at the moment by old standards. You can't judge it by how quick it used to get there in 2019. So Michael said to me, it generally won't hit America at the moment for 5 weeks, which absolutely sucks. And I am sorry. And there is not much, well, there's nothing that we can do about it. But what we are doing to make it a little bit easier is we are getting stock in as quickly as we can and shipping it out as quickly as we can. We are updating our FAQ with updates. I'm doing these updates. And we are doing updates in the group. So we are also removing posts that are purely about shipping or comments that are purely about shipping. Because, to be honest, a lot of people were messaging me saying, I don't want to go into a group and just see people having a little bit of shipping is taking forever. And to be honest, I was feeling that myself. I was actually getting quite down and a bit depressed about the fact that I just want to get goodies out to you all, and it just wasn't happening. So we're removing those posts so that way our group is for sharing and a place where you can feel happy and inspired and not have to worry about all the COVID stuff. So we are putting in, so like the update today about how long it's roughly taking 5 weeks to reach the States, we are putting that in our FAQ on the website and updating all that here. And I'll also put it in the comments, in the description for today's live. So let's move on that note, because I do want to talk, on the shipping stuff. Michael did a whole bunch of packing yesterday. I think he spent most of yesterday packing. So there's a whole bunch of other orders and bits and pieces, which will go out today. So that's the other thing. I needed to cut today really short because I'm expecting DHL, I'm expecting deliveries, I'm also expecting a mower man, which will freak Lachlan out. So I need to go and sit with him while the mower guy is here, because usually we do it when the kids are at school, and obviously that isn't happening at the moment, so I need to go and be with him when that happens. And also Michael is out and I'm the only one home with 2 kids, so I do need to run in and out. Okay, so let's do this quick. Next thing, Lovebug. Lovebug is shipping today. So I'm really excited. The fact that, I mean, it's the 18th. We always say we ship between the 15th and the 18th. Everything that we can ship for Lovebug is shipping today. There are some countries that we can't ship to. We are holding that here, waiting for when we can ship, because we're trying to not have too much stock stuck in DHL warehouses, which will take 2 months to get back to us. So we are trying to ship out stuff as efficiently as we can. That means there's been a lot of extra work for Michael, who has just, he's exhausted, guys. He's doing his best in terms of customer service messaging and stuff like that. But he says a lot of the messages he's getting is about shipping. So people aren't necessarily reading the updates for us, and they're expecting us to do something about the shipping. So he's, so hopefully with the updates on this blog and all that sort of stuff, it'll help him out a little bit. So anyway, Lovebug is shipping today. Yay! It's so beautiful. Oh, let me show you. So I haven't put up the picture yet because I was a slacker. I've been fighting a bit of a health issue. Don't worry, it's not COVID. I have a new asthma diagnosis that it's been a long time coming, but I'm dealing with that, which leaves me quite breathless and coughing quite a lot. But I've not had a fun time with it, which is why I've been in and out and having migraines a lot and everything like that. But it's great that now I've got a diagnosis and I'm working with my doctors to work on that. Hi, Lachlan. But that's why things have been really delayed lately, and I do apologise. I am trying to get on top of it as quickly as I can to get you guys everything as quickly as I can. And Michael has been amazing because he's had to pick up the slack with me not being able to look after the kids and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, I'm going to show you the special item for Lovebug, the mystery item, the bonus item. It is a cute little pin. Hopefully that's showing the right way around. Now, it's got my fingerprints all over it. I'm sorry. It's black metal, and it's got on it I am loved. So I really wanted to make something that made us all feel a little bit more loved. And it's a pin. It's an actual pin. So if you've got a lanyard or you can pin it through your clothes, I wanted something that can remain secure on you, that you can hold, that you could wear. And if you know what, if it's not your thing, sorry, Lockie's going to be really loud. I would love to recommend gifting it to an essential service person. It's a bonus item in the kits, and that way they can wear it under their jacket or on their lanyards or on their name tag, and just to make them feel a little bit loved, or to your family or a loved one. It's a really cute little way. Sorry, I'll try and shine it up. It's just a really cute little pin that I wanted everybody to feel a little bit more loved, and that, you know, there's so much going on right now. I just felt like it was really necessary. So that's that. I really love mine, actually. It's really cute. Now with shipping, let me get rid of that. With shipping, as mentioned, Lovebug is shipping today. Whoop whoop. So I'm also working this week on the subscriber downloads for that. If all goes according to plan, we'll have a lot of downloads for subscribers. So it was a really good kit if you started your subscription on Lovebug. But more to come on that. So I want to get them all out before I start making promises. Because I have been a little bit unwell, so I want to get those up. Hopefully this week they'll all be up, inserts, printables, all that sort of stuff. I've had to completely redo a few files, which means like the Beautiful You, they'll take a little bit longer, but once they're up and you can download them all. what else? Sorry, I'm just reading my notes, which is the blog post, which I'm going to put up. So that's super exciting. Now, so that's Lovebug, the downloads, the shipping, the kit preview, the last preview. Next thing is our next kit. Now, the next kit I am so excited about. I bumped it up. So for those who have watched me last week, would have seen that I changed things around. So for the June kit, I was going to do our, let me just show up the preview first. I was going to do a celebrate kit about our birthday, but I've pushed that back an extra month. So I wanted to do one which is all about self-care, which is something that feels exceptionally relevant to me right now because I'm having to put in extra time for my own self-care to get my health fixed. A lot of people are this pandemic is really impacting on a lot of people who haven't had mental health issues before or haven't really felt the way a lot of us who do have mental health issues have felt before. So I really wanted to drive home the whole looking after yourself, taking some time to be kind to yourself, that you are worthy, that you are important, that you need to take time. So I pushed this kit forward and I am absolutely loving it. Now, our main girl is in that little sloth onesie, and I chose sloths for this because I really wanted it to be taking time, taking it slow. Now, if you don't like sloths, there's still so much in the kit that's going to be there for you. It's a very floral heavy kit. It's gorgeous. Now, I don't have previews to show for it today because they're all still coming in. So what I did was I uploaded a digital preview of our standard stickers because this is one of the things, remember how I said that I have been doing a lot of updates in the background. Now, a lot of these seem like really small changes, but trust me, they have taken so much extra time in the background, but I'm really loving it. So I'm going to show you the standard stickers because this has been one of the big changes. So we've still stuck to our 4-sheet standard. Sorry, guys. But let me just grab a drink. So our 4-sheet standard, but as you can see, now I've hidden the sticker for the next month. Now, as you can see, there's the 2 deco sheets, and you can sort of get a feel for the kit in those 2 deco sheets. And then there's the other 2, which is more like a repeating sheet that I do every month. Now, I've updated the sheets slightly. So there's the Monday through Sunday. I'll go from the front sheet. So you got the post notes, the coffee, or the hot drink, like the takeaway drink mug, the travel mug. I'll get the word out eventually. A phone, it's just on its side there, so I could fit in more stickers for you. A little watercolor splash, our PA Live stickers so you can mark down when these lives are happening, a Happy Mail parcel, a Happy Mail envelope, and our Melody planner in the basic colors at the bottom. The second sheet is the weekly, your weekly headers, the note to self sticker, the folding sticker. Then they've got the 2 preview stickers. So you've got one for this sticker so you can use it for storage, and then one for the next kit, which will be straight under it. And then there's a weekend time double header splash. And then you've got the 2 decos. So that's changed a lot. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it really trying to fit that many stickers on. So there's more stickers than what there was before. Trying to squish them all in. Whew. So yeah, there's a lot more in there, which is because we've changed that the weekly headers, the 4 pages that we do of the in the additional kit, that has changed too, but I don't have a preview to show up for that at the moment. So I'll make sure to show that through the week. Now that kit is going to start open for subscriptions tomorrow. So if you want to get Lovebug, you need to subscribe today. Because tomorrow, if we have any stock left, I don't. Michael looks after stock, but that will then go into a past kit sale, which will be a little bit later the track. We did want to do it this month, but due to the additional costs and shipping, we're just going to hold, and not just the additional cost, but also the additional time, we're going to hold that back a little bit until shipping has calmed down a little bit. I don't know the dates. Michael deals with all those dates, so he's going to work on that. I had a look on the Michael's website. There is still some of our kits left. For those who haven't seen it, here's a quick preview. There is heaps in it. It is only available to those in the States for direct shipping. I ordered an extra one for myself, and what I did, because I can't get them here, I ordered it through a friend, and I got my friend to pay for it and ship it to them. I'm then paying my friend for shipping back to me. So just saying, that's a way to work around, and I've done that for a fair few years with Michael's stock that I've wanted to purchase. So for all those who are thinking about getting it, who are outside the US, that's the way I've done it. But yeah, a lot of people have been saying, you know, the shipping costs are so high. It wouldn't have been any cheaper if we had ordered some in here. Like, the shipping costs are high worldwide regardless of what you're ordering. Trust me, we are absolutely feeling it with shipping costs in all ways, shapes and forms. Okay, so now I'm going to do, so I would normally do my show and tell right now, but it's my template, it completely died on me this morning. And I normally go through the morning of, so I can get all the latest previews, because everybody shares a lot the Sunday night, the Monday morning. So I'm going to jump straight into Q&A. I'm going to go through the comments and answer any comments that have already been, questions that have already been in there. But if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them now. Okay. I don't think there's been a lot today, which is good. Well, not good, but just makes it easier because I've got to go and look after my kittles. Hi to everyone. Up my hand at scrunch. Woohoo. Yeah, UPS is not always tracking now. Mine showed up without warning, a nice surprise. Thanks, Dawn. Yeah, we're getting reports of that from everybody. They should be tracking it. And once post goes back to normal, that will be tracked. We did have a question in our group this week. Our shipping is tracked and insured. While you see it as free shipping, it's not free shipping for us, so we actually pay for that out of the cost of the kit. So we wanted to make sure that it was, wanted it to be as easy and as upfront as possible when you're ordering our kit. So we did it including shipping with the price. We did it on an all-in-one price. So it's very different to how a lot of other subscription kits work, because they have a base price and then a shipping price. But we found it easier to for people to understand what they're paying upfront all in one go. So yeah, while it looks like it's free shipping for you guys, we definitely pay for it. It is tracked, insured, but at the moment, due to COVID, everything's all over the place. I think it was stuck there on your end. I just told myself that I will have so much to play with when it finally arrives. Oh, yeah. So I've got I've got my Michael's package coming from a friend in the States. And also I ordered some stuff from Disney, because I couldn't order from the Disney store directly because I was supposed to go wild last month. So I ordered some stuff. I couldn't order it directly. They kept knocking back my credit card because I wasn't in the States. So I got my friend to order. So I've got a couple of different parcels on its way to me. Oh, I had a fight. Oh my God, can you see that? Sorry. I had a fight with my mascara this morning. And sorry for what I just said. So yeah, I've got a couple of packages, and to be honest, I'm not even bothered tracking them. I'm just thinking when they arrive, when they get here, that's great. It is what it is. It sucks. So I'm just going to, I'm not even bothering tracking stuff. The only stuff I'm tracking at the moment is my kit stock. So that way I can keep Michael up to date on when we're getting stuff in, so that he can get it packed and shipped back out. Can I show the Lovebug kit? Okay, so I have a picture here. It doesn't include the mystery. What doesn't it include? It doesn't include a lot of the items. So I'm going to show this, and then where's my pen? So I'm going to put this up, and then I've got one behind me, so I'll grab that. So this is, ignore the rock in the middle, that's something Indy and I painted. And then so the rest of the Lovebug kit, so we've got the stamps, which you saw on that, oops, hold on, move it over. And then the pen, which is my favourite, I'll take it out of that, my absolute favourite pen, it's so adorable. The papers, I don't really want to pull them out, but they're on our Instagram and you can see those there. And plus the pin, which I just showed earlier, the little I Am Loved pin. What have we got next? Okay. Still haven't received rain days. I know I'll get it eventually, but it makes me sad. Yeah, I'm not sure where you are, Catalina, but there's some areas that are either, so if they've closed off shipping, if they've closed off receiving parcels, so we get updates from DHL, we don't ship them at all. We hold them here, so that way they don't get halfway around the world and get knocked back and then take 3 months to get back to us. So we made the decision to hold it back here. As soon as we get the go-ahead, we're going to send it all out. So it'll be like Christmas. Your health is so much more important. Thank you. Yeah, you can put it on my pin board. You sure can. And I've got a pin board that's actually behind this. I've got one on my pin board too. I'm glad you love it. Okay, Karen, my granddaughter just graduated as a nurse. Yay, congratulations. That's amazing. I will send it to her. Oh, that is very, very sweet. Perfect timing. Okay, Dawn, salandseed.grid. Yes, I'm exporting that if my InDesign wakes up again today, if not tomorrow. So I do have that actually in my notes. So printable updates. Most of the printables for Sal and C are up now. We're uploading Sal and C theme.grid updates later today, and then starting to upload Lovebuddy. I'm glad I saw that typo now. Lovebug. So that's my next priority. Silency.grid. Yeah, so perfect timing, yeah. God bless you, Sammy, working through it. Lisa, I mean, I'm not the only one who'd be working through all this sort of stuff. I mean, when you run your own business, this is how we put food on the table for our little ones. We don't have day jobs. This is our day job for both me and Michael. So, and a lot of people seem to think that we are a big company with a lot of employees. So they expect things quite quickly. It's literally Michael and myself, and we have a pack team. But we have a few other people who help us out, like Holly. So we're a very small team here, but we are doing the best that we can to make sure that you all get goodies that you can play with while you're at home. Pearl, self-care is so relevant to me right now. It sure is. Pearl, you've got to look after yourself. And it's so wonderful to see. So Pearl's in the Planner Heim group, which is the Go Wild group, and she's been sharing all these wonderful pictures of all these places to travel to, and definitely filling my cup. I can't wait to get out there and travel again one day. I haven't traveled to very many places. I've literally been to the USA 3 times for work, and 2 of those times I added on a bit of sightseeing and a bit of a trip. But I'm very much I've always wanted to go to Japan and New Zealand, so I think I need to make that happen once air travel happens safely again. I need to save up and make that happen. Monica, I need sloth jammies. You and me both. I keep saying to Michael, I need to get a sloth onesie. He's like, no, you don't. I'm like, yeah, I do. Sloth onesie. I'm so sorry. Aristenaria. Very relevant right now. My fur baby passed, and I'm so sorry. I've had a fur baby pass, and it's hard. Big hugs to you. Whoa. Hold on. Everything just jumped. Okay. So thankful you are still shipping to the US. Lots of other places I order from has stopped. Worth the wait. Yeah, and a lot of places has stopped because the cost to ship has increased so much. And I completely understand why they've stopped. But we want to make sure that we can get stuff out as much as possible. Mine has been in flight for 3 weeks. Yeah. Yeah. It's probably in a warehouse waiting for a flight. So Trisha, hi everyone, surgery went well. Yes! I was going to ask. I'm able to start planning again. I'm so glad to hear that the surgery went well. That is fantastic. Look after yourself and take care. Will you be making any TNs with the regular B6 size? No, we've jumped over to the Melody now because they also hold the standard B6. We won't be going back to the old size. So if you want one of the old size, we still do have a bunch of the old ones in stock. So if you don't have them, feel free to shop those. Love the Ladybug pin. Books and Botanicals digital kit. Yes, I'm still... the digital kits have taken a little bit of a backseat while I get all the digitals, the printables up, which are subscription... So the subscription kit takes priority. That's the first thing that we get up and running. Everything else comes behind that. So that is definitely still on the radar. The changes that I've been making in the back end of... to all my files and the way we work here has been done so that we can make digital kits and other products faster. So while it's been slow for the last 2 months, hopefully that picks up a lot quicker and we can make all these amazing changes and get stuff out to you. I don't want to promise anything just yet because I'm still in the middle of them, but they have taken a lot of extra time to make happen. But hopefully by next month, so June, you'll start to see the benefit of that. I mean, you're already seeing the differences to that with the change in the sticker sheets for the which I previewed just before. But hopefully the other benefit of that is that I can produce things faster. Okay. When do the digital kits become available? At the moment, so there's no actual date for digital kits. I did want to have them done early on in this pandemic so that people could get to them quicker, but because I got sick, all my time was towards the main subscription kit and making sure that that's up and running and that we can, creating smoother workflows so that I could get them up and running faster so that once I do start pumping out digital kits, I'll be able to pump out a whole bunch really quickly. Lovebug is perfect for June. Mum loved ladybirds and I'm mixing ladybugs, and it would have been her birthday next month. Oh, big hugs, Caroline. I'm loving that you're gonna love this kit in memory of your mother. Tammy, how many days shall we wait for our newest kit shipping number? So, Tammy, I think from memory, you're in the States. So, the States would be... So, they're saying the shipping window is 23 business days. That's Monday to Friday, so there's 5 business days in the week. Plus an additional 10 business days or 14 business days on top of that. So, basically... You're probably not going to get anything earlier than 5 weeks at the moment. So that, I mean, it's going to take a while. There's nothing that we can do about that, unfortunately. You just need to be a little bit patient. But so 23 business days plus the 14 business day, 10 to 14 business days. I can't remember what the latest thing is, but that's, I wouldn't message before that. Catalina, I'm in the States and haven't received anything since Vineyard. Vineyard was a while ago. It's alright as long as everything on your end is safe. When was Vineyard? I'm trying to remember when Vineyard was. Hold on, what was the kit after Vineyard? This is showing my really bad... It is Monday morning here, everyone. Pardon past kits. So I use the past kits page on my website because sometimes I can't remember Vineyard. Oh, okay, so rainy days was the next one, and that's when all the delays with COVID started happening. So that does unfortunately make sense. I know even if I think it gets lost, I'll get a replacement if needed. Yeah, and we are keeping kits as replaced, and that's the other reason why we wanted to delay the past kit sale, so that we could keep replacements just on the off chance that we needed them, in case more kits get lost. Onesie would be awesome. Both sets of papers are on Instagram. Yes, both sets of papers are on Instagram. I saw a while ago Books and Botanicals was on sale and I picked up that kit. Was it? Michael looks after a lot of that. I'm glad you got an unexpected treat to yourself. Okay, Barbara, if I subbed Monday of this past week, did I get enrolled in time to start with Lovebug? Yes, you did. So basically we're going to, whatever is on the website, the headers on the subscribe page, so there'll be a header, that'll be what you receive as your first kit. So tomorrow I'm going to change that over to note to self. So if you subscribe today, you will still be able to get Lovebug. And we do that so people can see what kit they're subscribing to. The only time that happens is, that doesn't happen is if we sell out early. I sent friends in the state parcels on the 26th of the 3rd and I still haven't received them. Yeah, it's probably just waiting in for an aeroplane. Do you have time for PA show and tells today, Sandy? No, I'm actually running really late. I was supposed to finish already. I do need to check on Lachlan because he's on his own, and I need to make sure that he's safe and okay. He's been quiet for a little while, which makes me a bit nervous. I don't have time, and also my show and tell template was having issues, so like it corrupted. So I have to rebuild that all over again. What I meant was when Michael sends the email with the shipping after he ships it. Yeah, so that is actually a manual process which he has to do, and because he's spending so much time answering customer service messages, which are all about shipping, well, mostly about shipping, and spending so much time trying to adjust all the files so that stuff isn't being sent and sitting in warehouses and stuff like that, he hasn't had as much time to do all the fulfillments, but that is on his radar. So just a little bit of patience when it comes to customer service messages. We are getting them in as long as you are using the app on our website, which is if you go to our website, in the bottom right hand corner there's a little question mark. That is our app. That is the best way to contact us. It will also give you suggested answers to any question that you have. A lot of the stuff that we are receiving is in the FAQ on our website, and we can actually see when it recommends one to you and whether you've read it or not. So it's I mean, it gets quite frustrating when people are asking the same questions and not actually reading the updates that we've put out or the answers that are in there. And there are a lot of genuine questions, and we've got no problem with answering those. Obviously, we want to try and do the best that we can for customer service, but we are trying to keep that queue down so that Michael can do things like pack and ship, and he's also got to look after the kids. Like, we're meant to do like 4 hours a day of schooling, plus we both work more than 8 hours a day each. I usually work 10 to 12 hours a day. So it's the workload at the moment is very intense, but we are getting through. So next week I should have a whole bunch of note to self stuff here, and I will be able to show it off. I'm going to head off now because this has gone for a lot longer than I had hoped, because I've got to go and check on Lockie and Indy and make sure that they're okay because Michael is out of the house. But I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Sorry there wasn't a heap of previews. I was hoping that there would be, but at least I got to have a really good chat about shipping. I will put a link to this YouTube and the notes about it. I just need to add a few little bits and pieces based on questions that I had into the notes, and I will put that into our group later today, so that everybody can read what's going on. Thank you all so much. Please stay safe. Practice your social distancing. Look out for each other. Check in on your friends for their own mental health. And yeah, love to everybody. Sending out all of our love here from PAHQ. Take care, everyone. Bye. Oops. Bye.